Hi everyone and welcome back to my channel. I get genuinely excited when I have a new project and I have to diagnose it. This one was sold to me yesterday for £300 as a Peugeot Tweet 125 with a stuck starter motor. Starter motor stops the engine turning, or busted starter motor. But he also gave me the starting motor. So there's a couple of things we could do here while diagnosing this bike, and I was thinking about it last night. Kickstart, of course, but that kickstart's busted. There's a chance that the kickstart never worked anyway. When people don't use them, they seize up. Secondly, we can take the stator side panel off and we can turn the engine by hand. If the engine spins by hand, that will tell you something. But saying that, if the motor is seized on, which is stopping the engine turning, then it wouldn't. So I think, long story short here, I'm just going to change the starting motor. I was going to throw the battery on and fire it up for you guys attempt. There's no point. Let me change over the starting motor. I'm assuming it's on top and easily accessible. I'll take all the back panels off. I'm assuming it's accessible. Let's change it over, and then I'll check the other one off the bike and I'll put the new one on. And if we're really lucky today, this bike will just fire up and be good and ready to go. It'd be nice for the channel to actually have some quick cash, but that is very rare. There is a big chance this is a seized engine. It's nothing to do with the starting motor, and there's a chance the person knew that. So I'm going to strip down the rear of the bike, and I'll come back to you guys after. I always like seeing what's under the seat, but he wanted to see what's under the seat, and it's really funny because he spent ages boosting the bike. I'm just looking for the key. Yeah, boosting the bike. Is this the right key? And then I realised that if you just turn the key to the left, you pop the seat. So he was under there messing around, boosting it to get under here. Lock and unlock. I think that's an immobiliser that they used to have on bikes. So you had to go under the seat to immobilise the bike. Brilliant idea, actually. Except normally the seats are ripped up on these. It's one of the first things that happens. Fin plate being there is interesting. It won't only be there, it'll be everywhere else, but that's very handy. It will actually be, look, under there. I have a feeling it's not been off the road long. Let's have a sniff. Wow, it's topped up and it smells lovely and fresh. So I think I'm going to try and get the seat out. Well, I say try. I am going to get this bowl out, and we'll go from there. Hopefully this all comes out without taking the side panels off, and we can access the starting wheel. That should lift out now. Lovely. Good. So for transparency here, I'm taking off the airbox. Simple as that, really. Airbox off and out so I can look at the starting motor, which is on top. Look at this stupidness. Look at the amount of recirculating crap there is. What happened to just being an airbox? You've got what looks like an extra air in, but it's not, because it's up under the seat. There's no flow there. Definitely some sort of EGR recirculation system. It's crazy. It's crazy. But that's there. Starting motor's here. Actually, look at the connections on that core. Look. I bet they just need cleaning. Core. What is going on? It's all a little bit surface rusty. Look, every nut and bolt. I think that needs cleaning. I may not even take this off. I may clean this first and try and do it up. So I'm looking at this. It's got a connector. The new one has a fresh connector to the top. Look, I think I'll use it. You'd be nuts not to. Let's find it. Where's it running? It runs up here. Up here. Oh, I really don't want to take the side panel off. Ah, it goes up to here, right? Oh, Looks like I've got to take the side panel off, which means I probably have to take that off, which I normally do anyway. So while it's all out, you'd be nuts not to clean up the solenoid. It could have actually been the solenoid causing the problem, although the connections down there are terrible. So I'm definitely going to clean this up. It'll just be a simple clean, take it all off, clean it all up, make sure it's connecting, and then back in. I think I have a spare one of these brand new. I'm going to check. If I do, I'll go with that. I'll throw that on. I haven't got a new one, it's different, so that's getting cleaned up. I'm going to swap the starting motor over now. This is actually free, so normally a bit of a tap and it will come out. And I say a bit of a tap, it should be nothing major at all, it should be a tap. Rabjab's doing a stator and regulator change today on his KTM. His KTM has stopped charging. I was reading up about it, it's common fault. Common fault, bad form KTM, using shit parts. Very common. This bike's done how many miles, Rabjab? No, I don't want to watch. We don't need to see it, but how many miles? I don't want you vibrating the bloody country with your exhaust.
About 4,400
4,000 miles, and we've lost the stator or regulator. One thing we're not sure about is after it was stolen, it never seemed to be as the same. I've told Rabjab I'm not doing this for him, but I'll help him do it. So you need to drop the oil. Take this side panel off. We need to find your actual regulator, because the first thing we'll change is the regulator only, because that might solve the problem. But you need to find your regulator. So if I was you, I'd get on Google, because it might be under the seat, it might be under the rear. So find the regulator. Don't even drop the oil yet, actually. Let's do the regulator first.
Okay.
And I'm going to continue over here. So old starting motor's here. Starting motor's definitely not seized. My guess is if I powered this directly, it would power up. But when it's this caked and the connections are this bad, then you're not necessarily going to get the connection you want or need. So between the caked up starter itself and of course the solenoid, my guess is it just had continuity issues. So I'm actually nearly set up for first start attempt. Got the solenoid in here loose, starting motor's bolted in. Obviously there's no airbox, but all we need to see for now is that it literally turns, and if it turns, I'll chuck the airbox back on and we'll go for actual start up. There's a big chance it won't turn. There's a big chance it won't turn because the engine's seized, but we have to check. Let me check the oil. That will give me an idea of if there's any seizure issues. It's actually got a lot in it, but people tend to panic after when engines go wrong and put oil in, so that's not a guarantee. It's very black as well. I will drop that and change that if this ever becomes a runner, because it's black. Right, let me throw on the battery. I don't know how good the battery is, it was hard to tell. Otherwise I've got a booster pack, but yeah, let's do something. Let's see what happens here. This could be it. Oh, I forgot. Rabjab called me ages ago. Right, Rabjab, what was you showing me?
This bit here.
What?
That should be connected and give it power.
Yeah, it should be at least earthed, but...
Yeah, look. Look.
Where?
That's what, look.
Well, that goes on the back of here, so when you disconnected it, that would have come off with it. Yeah. So where are your stator wires?
I know that's earth wiring, so I know the stator's going to be here somewhere. I'm going to have to take the fuel tank out.
So that is probably here. This is probably your stator connection, I would have thought. It comes out of here, it goes up here. Or the two behind. There's 2 or 3 wires behind not connected to anything. What's that?
I don't know.
It could be diagnosis ports.
That's where you need to get diagnosis.
Right, what have we got? We've got one there. Look, there's 3 wires back there. It says SOR series. Accessories. Okay, spare wires for accessories.
For what?
There's 3 of them. But where's the reg? I thought the reg was here.
That's what it is, because it's not going to be behind there and come all the way through here.
You said you looked it up online.
Yeah, on YouTube video.
Oh, for God's sakes, find the regulator.
We'll have to take the fuel tank out and know where it is.
Here, it's over there on that side, I think. Actually, no. What was I looking
I
at?
think Daddy said it's underneath there somewhere.
Yeah, I can't. Them 3 wires are interesting, not connected, but all the stator wires appear to be connected. You got to find the reg. It might be up behind here. Let me have a look online. Cause
Better strip all out then.
nah, you can't just strip it all out. So batteries in, no airbox. I heard something happen with a battery connection. Let's just see if it turns over. We've got something. No horn. Hang on.
Booster, Charlie.
It died.
Well, I've got a new battery here. Just use that quickly, Charlie. Give it a bit of.
No, but that's not right. It's showing something. That's weird.
Nice.
It's very weird. Ah, the switch. It's gonna need a new ignition. It's gonna have bloody immobilizers in it.
What did you expect? Never last time the Peugeot, Charlie.
Oh,
That same issue last time the Peugeot, Charlie. Remember that?
terrible, terrible.
Never buy Peugeot.
Let's put the airbox in. Let's see if it runs.
Because then when you put that Peugeot, Charlie, you have to have that guy from eBay to basically computerize
This
it.
ain't a chipped key though, so. Oh, look at that. Rusted through.
This person never look after the back.
Oh, I don't know, mate. Never tell.
This goes up here. There. This goes up in here. This goes on here. This goes in here. Luckily, back will be at a police station.
What?
Back will be at the police station.
How do you know?
They'll take care of the back if you've been involved.
Nah, if it's crashed, they just leave it. Right, airbox is on loose. Let's see if we get anything. And then, of course, we check spark. So the ignition is not right, so you have to hold it. It is a carb model, so it may need a good old carb cleaner. My biggest concern is that it's turning over really fast. Normally that means there's some sort of engine issue. It's turning, you can hear it. It's very, very fast.